If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
Ride the Baja Wave and refresh your senses with a blast of tropical lime flavor. Grab a Mountain Dew Baja Blast today. Do the do.
Get a 6-pack of 24-ounce bottles right now at Walmart for only $5.67. Choose any Pepsi product. That's a 6-pack of 24-ounce bottles for only $5.67. Do the math. That's amazing savings.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at QND Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
And for those out there, I was just checking, Coach. I looked down and everything was running. For some reason, it didn't look on the mixer like we were getting our volume there. So hopefully you are there. People do have the thing. Do you have, by chance, the starting lineups? Although it's dark in here right now as the lights went out. Starting lineups will be brought to you by Club 4 Volleyball. We'll probably have to wait till they come back on. And again, run that by us again on what you think Notre Dame and Illini West are working on.
Yeah, I talked to Illini West before the game and stuff, and to their captain, Corin, and she was talking about how they've really got to keep their energy up, making sure they're communicating, not letting the airs get in their head, and play a good continued communicating game, executing very effectively off of the court, and making sure that we're communicating, knowing where we can put the ball to make it more effective for them to play. So that's what they're going to look at doing tonight. Notre Dame said that Tuesday night was a big energetic thing for them, but they're not ready to stop playing good volleyball. They're going to continue to go after them and work on the things they need to do to make sure they're ready for postseason.
All right. Right in front of us is the orange and black, and of course, since their numbers are right in front, I can give you a call here. It looks like Ava Hulls, number 2, the junior right hitter. Natalie Wibble, she wears number 3. She's a senior outside hitter. We drop down Ava Shutwell, a junior libero. Number 11, Hannah Pindell. She's a senior right hitter. Also, I believe Corin Robinson, the senior setter, defensive specialist. Number 5, Kennedy Gunning. She's a senior middle hitter. And I think I nailed him, except for we'll have our first substitution out here. Heading out will be Wibble. And checking in. And, of course, I did already hit her. That is Ava Shutwell. Coach, can you see over there on the other side for Club 4 Volleyball starting lineup, QND Raiders?
I got number 15, Tristan Piper, is going to be playing. And number 11, of course, is Eva Breckenkamp. You got to watch for her in the middle. Wiley up on the outside, number 16. And then you have Taylor Ginnebacher, the setter. She starts out serving.
Number 13 gets it in.
And then Sophia Tapawanga is playing in the back of defensive. And then you got, of course, your libero, Jocelyn Boyer.
And a big hit off the left side. That was Nora Wiley, and the first score goes over to QND.
Yeah, what's going to have to happen, Illini West is going to focus on Wiley and Eva right now. They're their top 2 kills of the team. Wiley leading it, but Eva's right there in the middle to play. Of course, Wiley does have a tendency to hit him out, but that's because she's so aggressive, and she's going to continue that. But she lit it up Tuesday night against Hannibal when she needed to. So don't think that when she hits it out that's going to happen. She's just a very aggressive player.
1-1. Illini with a serve. Back serving. Number 12, that's Elise Moore, the senior defensive specialist. Score on the Charter side. And we'll bring all that Notre Dame stuff that is happening too. I don't think that got through, Coach, for some reason. And Mixer was hiding for a little bit there, so we'll pick you back up.
Yeah, just Eva hit it toward the net and looked like a block, but I think she hit the net when she went down on the ball.
Hope you like our volleyball coverage from the end zone as we might. Tristan Pieper on the left side for the hit and the kill.
That was a nice job by Tristan cutting that block because there was a gap there. She went right between the block and made a kill. Kate Grampke's in now as an outside hitter. She's also the top leader in serving points for Notre Dame.
Wiley serves. And the score for Wiley. Had a chance the other night. Kevin Wiley, her dad, popped up after the game as well to say hi. A Hall of Famer from Culver Stockton. Of course, that's Coach Llewellyn and I's alma mater.
Yep.
We'll give him a plug.
I'll tell you, Nora has a lot of experience in this, playing an elite level at the Rockwood Club down in St. Louis. It's a nationally known program. It's not area-wide. It's a national known program, and she's played a lot of volleyball, so stress and pressure does not get to her.
4-2, she moves over to the right side. Serving. Good tip at the front. That's Breckenkamp.
Taylor made a nice set there to Eva.
Just off wide. And our familiar Bill Treaster over there.
Yeah.
We see him everywhere. And of course, he does football too, so there's not a night that he gets a chance to be home. Free one over here on this side for the Chargers. And back, they gave it to Notre Dame. Net, I think Breckenkamp made a little contact on her follow-through,
must
maybe?
Must have been, because I see the net move, but I didn't know if the ball made it or she hit it.
And that's tough as an official, too, because the ball hits the net. There's a lot of movement on that.
Yeah.
And an ace from the Chargers. That was number 6, Kennedy Artman.
Yeah, she's serving some nice low floaters, causing the ball to move. I do got to give Jocelyn Boyer some credit, the libero for Notre Dame. She's picking some of those up and getting some good passes. They got effective, just like that right there. Great job. And then Kate,
from the left side.
Nice high swing. Good hustle by Taylor there. And then Eva down line.
For the point for Notre Dame.
And that's going to be the key for Notre Dame. Can Eva and Nora hit out of those spots? Like they're not in their middle spot or their outside spot, but can they be effective in those other spots? That's going to open it up for the other hitters on the team.
Breckenkamp comes down the line. Free one for the Raiders. Back to the front, in the middle. As we mentioned, a lot of net there, but it was the ball. Substitution. Illini West gets the score, takes the lead 6-5.
Here comes in the middle for Illini West. She's pretty effective. I've seen her play this summer. Pretty effective young lady in the middle. Let's see how Illini West uses her.
Olivia Frazier serving. Raiders. And it'll be off the court.
Yeah.
Off the court. Tristan just couldn't get that back in. Hits the antenna. Point, Chargers.
That young lady I was talking about is number 9, Anna Jacob. She's playing middle hitter here, but was really impressed by her this summer.
You know, I talk about the Artman there. I remember her older sister playing.
Oh, there.
They were a good lineup there. Carthage, always a good program in all their sports.
Yes. And like Coach said, she knows they're going to be fundamentally sound, and that's one thing they always do. They have good fundamentals, and they're able to keep the ball going.
Big hit in the middle there. Good job by the Raiders. That's number 12, Leah Turwelp, the sophomore.
And Leah did a great job making that cut off that block, getting that ball down. So instead of going toward the block, she cut it in, touched the hand, and it dropped down. That was a good job by her swinging like that.
Turwelp over that front row in the middle. Hands up, waiting. Raiders are serving. Raiders down 6-7. Serve taken there by Sophia White. Good job by Wiley keeping that one alive. The left hand kill. No. Good attack there up in the front.
Nice dive there by Sophia. Oh.
In the net. Of course, on that one side, that was Addie Flesh.
Yep. And now Notre Dame runs a 6-2, and that's why Sophie's coming in. Taylor and her switch spots. So Sophia's going to be the setter. She's in the back row. And I think this is where Notre Dame doesn't shake right now. They're down by 2, but they look like they could play confident just like they did the other night. They know they have it in them, so we'll have to see.
Raiders big hit from the back.
Yes.
Nice job by Wiley over there. Oh, nice block in the front. We had a double block up there. You had number 9 up there, Anna Jacob, you just mentioned. And I can't tell, ponytails up there. Was that Hannah Pindell as well?
Well, Sierra Thompson just came in for Katie Gramke for the Raiders. So we'll see how that makes that adjustment.
And Raiders get it back side out.
Nice little off-speed tip there.
You know, again, the other night I was at the pit and I was down low. First time we've been on the floor.
Yeah.
And, we look so big in that front row when Tristan and Ava and them guys are up there and Gramke. It's a big front line, a lot of the big front line. In play for the Raiders on the far side. The left hand. Out. All right, now explain that because I don't know the actual technology or the rule. What was the official calling when he does this?
A touch. Was there a touch on the ball there? I'm sorry, everybody. We're on the stage, and that ball came right at me. So I was trying to take care of business.
Yeah,
but no.
that's the key. We love being here on the stage and the view, but we found that while they're warming up, a big hit there in the back.
Yeah,
that was Frazier. Raiders, though, were good on it. To the front row.
Okay, Illini West is playing tough right now. They're doing exactly what they told me they'd do before the game. It's just trying to play consistent and just keep the ball going and making just good attacks.
Jacob with some height in the front there, the junior middle hitter. Serving Chargers, Carson Bliss. Good block up front for the Raiders. That was Leah Turwell. Back to the Raiders side, off the right side. It's
biggest lead of the night.
Yeah, on the right side too. I love when she comes up with the left when she's hitting.
Most time, and if you have a lefty, usually they'll take that right side because of the way they can swing and keep the court open to their body. So it's a better attack from a lefty sometimes.
Oh, tough one up there. Good set up in front.
Having a hard time finishing the points here for Notre Dame. They've got to get things settled, make some good passes here.
Carthage up 12-8. Glad you're with us. Jeff Wellman along with Mike Llewellyn here at Mecca Sports. Coverage of high school volleyball. QND and Illini West. Nice kill from the left side.
Yeah.
And that's Kennedy Artman, the junior.
They are getting their momentum right now. Notre Dame needs to do some things to calm that down. Just relax, make sure they get in the serve, pass up, so they can take advantage of their hitting.
13-8.
Right now, Illini's just playing real consistent ball, making sure they get the points where they can get them.
Bliss to serve right in front of us. There she shows. Hey, it's kind of nice to be back here and not have to move the camera back and forth.
There you go.
Raiders, almost in the back corner.
Nice
Good hustle
save
by
there.
Bliss.
Yes.
Raiders far side. The jump set was blocked in the front. Illini West works the right side. And tipped on the block. We had Wiley up there. Also Turwelp. And after the touch, he went down for the point.
Little substitution coming in now for
14-8.
Notre Dame. Elise Sedovic coming in, number 14. Play middle.
On the Raiders side. Jump set. Good hit on the backside.
Now that's Wiley taking control of the game. I
heard the whistle and thought maybe she did something. I had to look up there because that was a good kill.
That ball just touched the net, but it fell into the corner, and that was just more aggressive power that's coming. Eva's coming in now, so now you got that Wiley Breckenkamp tandem there that they go with. That could be pretty deadly.
Raiders on the offense. Good block up front by the Chargers. Great block by the Chargers on that one. That's Anna Jacob again.
Got some substitutions coming in.
Get that early lead, 15-9. Jacob's going to take a seat into the match. Number 13, that's Corin Robinson. The senior will be serving.
She's also running 6'2".
Corinne, I guess.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
Corin will be the setter here. She's coming in.
Big swing, but doesn't get over the net for the Raiders.
No touch 4. Just a rhythmic issue, it seems like, for the Raiders right now. They're not getting any good solid rhythm. The tempo and pace is kind of off. They told me that the Hannibal game wasn't going to be an impact. They thought they would go out there and continue to kill and do the things they need to. But right now it just seems like they got to get some rhythm and tempo back into their game.
Hey, we'll take a quick break from Pepsi and we'll be back. More action, mechasportsco.com.
Get a 6-pack of 24-ounce bottles right now at Walmart for only $5.67. Choose any Pepsi product. That's a 6-pack of 24-ounce bottles for only $5.67. Do the math. That's amazing savings.
And welcome back to Illini West. First set, Illini West 16, QND 9. And the Chargers are serving. Robinson to serve again. Raiders go to the middle. Breckenkamp, big swing, but a nice stop there by Robinson. Free win in the back here for the Chargers. Works the right side. Here was Pendle. Big hit from the left side. Wiley, though, wide to the right. 17-9.
I'll tell you, the defense for the Illini West Chargers, they're showing something here. They're not giving up. They're keeping the balls up. They're hit hard. They're playing some real consistent ball. There's some miscommunication there.
Setting right up there, was waiting for, and I don't know if they were waiting for Breckenkamp to come over, as they discussed it a little bit there.
Yeah, it looked like she was thinking Breckenkamp was coming behind her, but the only person there was Jocelyn Boyer, who cannot hit the ball. She's a libero, so.
From that right side, the big swing by Flesh. Chargers do a nice job. Back to the middle. Breckenkamp swing. From the left, good block there. There it was.
Yeah,
Breckenkamp was over there for the block. Raiders get a side out, get the serve back.
And that's one thing. You got Taylor coming in now. She's going to be setting. They're running that 6-2. And
now you got that
Piper.
big front line when you look up there. You got Wiley and Breckenkamp and Pieper, who just checked in.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, really big line. And I think that's where Illini West is doing just rolling. Smart move there.
Really smart there. Robinson in the front row.
Exactly.
Looked like she was going to set, and she did that quick.
Yeah, she did a little quick tip. That's that senior captain roll in her, taking the lead and getting the point. That was good vision on her part.
Good crowd up here in Carthage tonight from both teams. Raiders waiting for something to cheer down. 10-19 right now. From the right side, Wiley. Oh, and that is down. I'll tell you what,
Wiley,
that was big time there.
She put a smackdown on that.
Got the height, found the space in between the blockers.
Yeah, and her hang time when she reaches and smacks that ball, she's so loaded. So a great attack there by Notre Dame, and maybe that could be the change in what we do here in the game as Wiley serves.
Wiley gets the ace too. In the back, not sure where she was going to do. Moore was kind of in between, and it is one of those. It's coming at you, and about the middle of the body, do you try to set here or you try to pass?
It's a floater, and so you've got to make a judgment. If it's shoulder high, you've got to make your movement with your platform to get your platform there. problem was it's in the gap. So who's going to take that ball? The middle? And that's the same problem they have here.
Good news is they get it back in play, except
they hit the ceiling.
Exactly. If it hits the ceiling and stays on your side, it's live.
Yep.
But when it hits and goes over,
dead ball.
You got it.
Your point. But great play.
Wiley to serve again.
Wiley's going right at the center, but trying to hit that gap to get that free ball like they just got. Now they got to use the free ball.
Straight down. Good hit on that side. Sierra Thomas with the kill.
Sierra came in off the bench and she just lighted it up. She did that Tuesday night as well. She came off the bench and seemed like it triggered some play. So good job by Sierra making that big kill.
Looks like she's getting a little taller too.
Yeah. Well, she's jumping a lot better too off the floor.
Ace for the Devils.
I'll tell you, Wiley's coming in and serving some hard balls right now, and Illini West having a hard time getting that controlled.
Wiley back on the line. 15 serving 19. Well, I tell you, it's making it tough for the Chargers to actually set something up. It's a free ball for the Raiders. Ooh, nice block in the front.
Yes, nice recovery from the Raiders on that tip ball.
Work the right side. Raiders have it. They'll work the right side as well. Oh, and Tristan does a great job of getting up there with just a little touch.
A little slow touch. Get the Illini West Chargers, a little off balance there. That was a good little tip, little misdirection, a little slow speed, catching them off guard.
By the way, in the pre-game there, brought to you by Woodmart Building Center, we chatted a little bit. We may not got it out there because as we mentioned earlier, boy, just when you think you got it all down. But we wanted to congratulate the Notre Dame boys and girls golf team, who both won first place in the West Central Conference tournament. Notre Dame was at Westview, the boys. Girls were at Deer Run, so congratulations to both those squads. Congratulations, Grant Lepper. He was the medalist on the one end, and we didn't get who was medalist on the other, but I know Bella Boudreau probably had a pretty good run, as I think she was 11th in state last year. So,
well, I tell you what, both of those golf teams, you're going to have a lot of stories to tell as the future. They are good programs ran. They got some great golfers. Even their B team shoots like 70. So good job by Notre Dame program on their golf program.
Back to action. Blocked at the net by Breckenkamp. Comes to the left side. Oh, and a touch one there. Thomas almost got that one in. Raiders to set to the beginning. Breckenkamp. Wow, that was a great one. Breckenkamp slams it down, but there was Robinson with a shoulder to knock it back over.
But Breckenkamp swinging hard, so she followed through right into the net, and they got called on a net violation.
Side out comes back over to the Chargers. Serving for the Chargers was Artman. And on the left side, there's Thomas with another big kill.
I tell you, Thomas has made an impact since she's come into the game. 2 big kills, keeping them back in the game. A team that was down by 5 or 6 is now down by 3. That's a great comeback on Notre Dame's part.
Serving is Breckenkamp now, too. She comes down the left side. Well, it was kind of in between one that had top spin and a floater.
She's so tall, she can get on top of it as well as float it. So like a line drive float. So comes at you.
Carthage hits from the left side, brings it back to Notre Dame. From the back row, Breckenkamp brings it back to the front. And a good kill on this side, Kennedy Gunning.
That's the second time that's happened in this game, and I don't know if they're not penetrating, because when you block, your hands are supposed to go over the net. I don't know if Notre Dame's penetrating enough to get that block in there off of that 3. That's called a three spot where you kill the ball there off of the middle. So Illini West having some good luck with that.
Serving is Frazier for the Chargers. Left side, nice. And good spot there. Ran the left side almost underneath us.
Smart play by Sierra. Going up. She's had 2 big kills, and then she slows one down the line. Great job.
Good first set here.
It is.
Raiders have the serve. Down 18, serving 21. 18 serving 21. In for the serve, too. Sophia White. And that one's long up the left side. It was going to be a free one either way, but the Raiders get another score here. 19-21. So a comeback, and you said it earlier, the Raiders aren't going to get too rattled.
No, that's what they told me. They're going to keep going after it. I think they believe in themselves enough to know that they can do this. And when they get going, they get rolling, then they'll start they'll start showing up. So that's what's happening. So,
Raiders the serve, down 1. Last one hit the backboard, and that was on a play. Good tip out there in the front. That was Bliss with the point. She got up there with a little tip over the front line of the Raiders.
Another little slower pace. As things pick up in this game, sometimes it's nice to have a little finesse shot to slow things down and cause people to have to make a move. Good job.
Carthage serving. And I say Carthage, but Illini West in Carthage. Oh, and power from the side. That was again Thomas, was it not?
Yeah, she was loaded. She's hitting both the right side and left side, outside. So, hey.
Sierra
good job.
comes in strong.
Way to go, Sierra.
Raiders down 1 with the serve. From the back. That's Sophia. And what's the white man's version of that one, Coach?
Topanga.
All right, there you go. Thank you. We were discussing the pronunciation of her name before. Good hit on this side. That was Artman.
Oh.
And the Raiders.
Little miscommunication there. Thought they were going to play it in a little bit more, but Setter shot it out wide. So it's just like a quarterback making that call, and then the receiver's not where they're supposed to be. So.
And it is timing. People don't realize, Bliss to serve now for the Chargers. To the front left. Wiley had hit it. Here comes the Chargers. They try to go to the left as well. Setting up off the left. Just didn't get it down. Trying to work this left side was Wiley. And we are at set point.
Set point for the Illini.
24-21.
Yes.
Almost miscommunication there. Free one here for the Chargers. Tipped up there at the net, just gets over. That tip was Elise Sedovic. Free ball for the Chargers. Oh, nice job there by Ava. And a big kill from the left side.
I'll tell you what, that was an excellent defensive play on Eva Breckenkamp's part, reaching that one-hand emergency grab. I thought that point was going to go down, but she was able to save it.
22 serving 24. Raiders with the serve. Back is number 5, Jocelyn Boyer. Comes with that floater. Good job in the back there. That was Shutwell. Raiders come up to the right side with a lefty. And hits out the block off of Artman up there, so point. We're having a tight one here. We expected that too. We talked earlier about Illini West. 2 of their losses, of course, Macomb, only 6 losses in the season. Raiders only 4. Raiders serving. Looking to knot this thing up. Oh, a save by the Raiders in the back. And a good tip,
nice.
Ava.
Breckenkamp there again with the block at time. Tell you what, the thing is, Notre Dame's fighting here. They know they can do this. Their confidence doesn't swagger any throughout if they're down by 6 or in this pressure moment. They know they can compete and play. So that was great to see out of the Notre Dame side. Illini West, I think, started slowly tipping things and not really going after the ball. But a lot of times they had to play to save the ball. So it gave them, Notre Dame, more of an advantage to get those free balls as they saved them. They played some great defense on these last 3 points.
Hey, speaking of Club 4 volleyball, a lot of kids playing all over the place. We've got that next gen going on, the younger program, in its second week, right?
Yeah, second week. We've got the 3rd and 4th graders, I think, and 2nd, 3rd, and 4th graders on Tuesday nights. I think 5:30 to 6:45 or something like that. And then we got the kindergarten, 1st graders, 2nd graders playing on Thursday nights. So getting that started, 8 weeks of that, and hopefully we can develop a weekly program to help those kids develop.
Good deal. Club 4 volleyball, club4vb.com. Here we go, 24-24. Raiders with the serve. Left side for the Chargers. Block up front. Good job on the back, but hits good save, but it hit the ceiling and
just
came
as I
straight
said,
back down.
They were just tipping the ball over. She rips one up and gets a good tool off of it, flips it up, makes it hard for Notre Dame to control that ball.
Still got that old drop ceiling up here. I'm sure a few balls go up there and the ceiling drops. Here we go. Set serve, set point. Serving was Robinson. up front. Whoa, and a kill up front right off Robinson's shoulder. She got the last shoulder over.
Yes.
Raiders knotted back up at 25 in the first set.
And you still got your big dual hitting force coming in right there with Wiley and Breckenkep in the middle. So that's a very big advantage for Notre Dame at this point. Taylor's in the set too.
Ginnebacher serving. Good job on the side for the Raiders. Good hit
Wiley.
from the Chargers. Snuck one in behind. It comes up to the right side. And the kill from the right side. That was Pindell. Hannah came across on the block. Regains the lead for the Chargers.
Illini West is taking a lot of advantage of that block being there and hitting it off of it and getting that ball to sink down. Good job by Illini West on playing just a solid, controlled game.
I got to remember, we're not the home team. Out on the Chargers, back to 26-26. You know, when you get used to being the home team and that.
Yep.
Good first set here. Wellman and Llewellyn here.
I'll tell you what, fabulous game. Both teams want it. You can tell they're playing hard.
Wiley to serve for the Raiders.
Now, Wiley had a lot of success last time back there on the serving line. See how it goes now.
Up to Pieper in the front. And wide to the right side here in front of us. Advantage again, the Chargers. And there's our cheering section.
Yep.
Serving, Kennedy Artman for the set. And the Raiders brought it right in front, and it was right there for Kennedy Gunning.
Tell you what, the only bad pass in the set the whole time just happened to be on game point, so nothing to be heads down on Notre Dame. What a fight back. They did a great job, but Illini West stayed consistent. One of the things I was doing before the game was looking at each team serving. Most of these teams, both Illini West and Notre Dame, most of their girls serve about 85% or higher on their percentage. So you're not going to get a lot of errors in the sense of where that pass is going to go. So that's a good thing for both teams. Keep that serving percentage high. That means ball's in play all the time.
First set goes to Illini West. We're back for the second set right here on MechaSportsCo.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at QND Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
And we are back there. Sorry, I was paying attention to the squad over here.
Yeah, I was too.
There you go, guys.
Now they're doing away.
Here you go. That is the student section over here to our right. We'll give him a good look there as he comes running down the way. He got only the wave on this end. So a little excitement out there.
Yeah. Nice fan crowd came to show up. That's what the girls were hoping, that they'd have some crowd here to give them some cheer, give them a home court advantage. So, good thing.
First one was good, Coach. What'd you like out of that first one?
I'll tell you what, I just like the way Illini West strategically just kept playing just comfortable volleyball. They didn't try to overpower anything. When they got a hit, they got a hit. But Notre Dame's fighting coming back. That was just spectacular. The way their defense, I mean, them last 4 or 5 points where you got people diving, hands reaching out, saving balls, you could tell that they weren't going to die. They ought to make sure they earned the point. And so I really like the fight in Notre Dame, and that's what's going to happen in the second set, because usually if you win a set, that's the best time to beat a team, is after you win, you come out and you play. So I could tell you, I don't know what to tell you about this second set. It looks like it's going to be a tough one. If Illini West can keep up their pace and the tempo and play their game and limit their mistakes, as well as Notre Dame, I tell you, it's going to be a tight one again on this second one.
Notre Dame starting on the far side. Jocelyn Boyer, she's waiting to receive as the serve coming on this side. That's Robinson. Raiders go up front. And a little touch, getting the hand on it, but gunning, it went way back, and the Raiders scored the first.
That's a good point to get, especially when you're serve receiving, is there in that first point off of that. Wiley's coming in. She had a lot of good service points last game. See what she can do.
Nora back serving now with the front. Breckenkamp, Pieper. And also in the front, Sierra Thomas is back in. Thomas brings it out to the front. Back hit.
Back row attack was called. That's because Wiley stepped on the back. There's a 10-foot line, ladies and gentlemen, volleyball. If that back row attacker steps on that line or goes over the line and attacks, it's a back row attack, so it's an illegal attack. So that's what she just called on Wiley. She must have just barely stepped on it.
Now Elise Moore serving for the Chargers. 1-1 the second set. Up the left side, there's Thomas again. And Thomas with the kill, and Thomas has had that first one, 2 or 3 good kills from the left and the right. Now she comes in, gets one right away.
Coaches put her in, keep that rhythm going. But I'm going to tell you, Taylor Ginnenbacher, fabulous set there. That was a line drive, and she put it right in there for Thomas to hit.
Chargers set it up off the left. Good job in the block up there on Gunning's attack. And into the net. Raiders with the score again. Breckenkamp in back.
Raiders come out of that second, come into the second set looking alive.
And deep and long to the right. Side out comes over to the Chargers.
You're going to get that a lot by Eva and them because they're so aggressive to that back line, those lines. So they go after it, aggressive serving.
Chargers with the serve. That's Kennedy Artman. Raiders have to touch over there with Thomas. Free one on this side for the Chargers. And a nice hit from the right side off the Raiders out. Chargers with the score.
Just the block came in just a little late. She was able to cross that ball across and get that tool to go out of bounds. It's a great idea on Illini West part.
Artman will work just off the left side. Heads to the middle and heads long.
Little flat shot there, got some backspin on it, drifted out.
Substitution on the other side for the Raiders coming in. Heading back to serve, number 7, Sophia White. And who came up front?
Actually, Sierra Thompson came in.
Oh, guess it.
So I thought she was in the first set too, but I guess that was Piper.
And a good kill off the right side here from the Chargers. That was Gunning again, I believe.
Yeah, she usually plays that middle, but she's stuck on that right side on that rotation, so she took her spot and put it right down the line. Good try there by Jocelyn Boyer, their libero, though. Tried to play that up, but it was right in her face, so it's a hard ball to pick up.
Frazier comes in, and she's serving. Also coming in on that side was Anna Jacob. The height there. Big hit from the right, but a good job by the Chargers keeping that alive.
Yep.
And then just couldn't get it over the net.
Yeah, their flat shot just didn't roll high enough. Went right into the net. Good job by Notre Dame on taking that pace.
Sophia, I want to say Tapawanga now,
Yeah.
And there's no N in there. You got me thinking that.
It's Tapawiga, I think. Iga at the end.
Mecca like a high, Mecca hiney ho. We got it.
Betcha.
Nice try out here to try to save it on the Chargers side. Diving out here was Frazier.
Yeah,
will be a point on the other side for the Raiders.
Yeah, she told me how to pronounce it before the game, and I apologize to parents, relatives, or whatever. We're messing it up. But she said most people say Topanga, so.
Well, that's what we joked about, too, because even I had someone told me Tapawega. Yeah. And then when I got up here, it was in the head jumbling all around.
Yeah.
Sophie Tapp.
Yep.
Raiders are up 6-5. Serving is the Chargers. Long on that one. Didn't get on top. The floater went off for Shutwell.
That's something new now. Illini comes out this second set. They missed 2 serves in a row, which is something different they didn't do the first set. They didn't miss very many serves at all.
Boyer on the back. Works from the left side now. Moves over to the right side on the baseline. Chargers from the middle hit. No. Frazier tried to hit from that back.
Yeah, she had a great attack in the first set like that. Just didn't get up enough to get the ball over. Kind of hit that low and down into the net.
Raiders 8 serving 5. Second set here in Carthage at Illini West. Oh, and it was tough there. A good job. Oh, it was Artman did a good job of bringing it up to the front.
Yeah, it looked beautiful.
And waiting for it was Pindell. And then all of a sudden it just grazed and went straight down.
Yep.
We've got a timeout here. We'll take a quick timeout. Your score, Raiders 9, Chargers 5, and you're listening and watching high school volleyball right here on MechaSportsCo.com.
This season on Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Yes, college football is back.
Our lives finally have meaning again.
After a really long offseason.
Look, our QB's on the draft slide. Whoa!
Oh, he's going. To where? Not where he expected.
Everything will be questioned.
What is this place?
Don't they know it's Saturday?
Everything.
College football is changing.
The Dr. Pepper flavors, too.
It's all connected.
Fansville Season 8.
I don't think I've ever seen someone slide so far.
College football, it's a Pepper thing.
Back here at Illini West High School. First one went to Illini West, 28-26. Raiders made it back. Illini West capped it off for the victory. This one, 9-5 Raiders out of the timeout and serving. Chargers to the left side. Good block by Breckenkamp. Raiders with it off the right side with the lefty. That was Flesh. Nice little push over. Boyer sets it up to the left side. Wiley down the end with the kill.
Yeah.
Give that assist to Boyer.
And boy, what a reach for Wiley. She had that ball up. It looked like they had the block there, but she was able to turn just enough to get that ball on the outside, get it down the line, and get the point.
Sophia's up front there along with Wiley. And Breckenkamp serving is Boyer. Steps over to the left side now. In your camera, it's the right. She sends that floater out, and that's a tough one.
That was a
You
short
watch that
floater,
knuckleball.
yeah. That thing was moving left and right. Good 6 inches each way. So that was a hard ball to play. Plus, it was so short, it floated down low. Hard to play ball.
You
Good
almost
job
need a big catcher's mitt for that,
You
for the
do.
knuckleball. Left side Chargers with the hit. Blocked. Raiders got it. That attack was on by Pindell. Goes over to the Raiders.
It was a touch by Illini West, but then it hit the antenna, so whoever last touched it's out of bounds on. So that was a good job on Wiley's part of tooling that ball off and getting the antenna touch.
The lines are in play. The antenna is not. Also, let serves are in play. That is when the ball hits the net and still goes over. And on that one it did. Long hit there by Frazier gives the Raiders another point.
Starting
Raiders
to
are
see
up
some
13-5.
frustration through Illini West as they're playing. Getting frustrated with themselves, making just some basic errors they did not make the first set. And so Notre Dame's capitalizing on that.
Set to the middle. Good swing there. That was Jacob. And off the left side with the kills, Wiley. Raiders are on it on this set.
Yeah, they're lighting it up. And plus their defense. I got to give Boyer some credit. I got to give Sophia Tapp credit. They're all playing some good defense, keeping that ball up so they can get the hits.
Boyer sent another knuckle over, and Chargers had to send it over where? Right to Eva.
You can't feed the beast there. Eva just that probably looked like a great big beach ball.
Wow, I get to use what I do in basketball. Feed me, Seymour,
Yeah,
feed me.
Feed me. If you're going to feed her, you're going to have a hard night.
Knuckleball looked like it was going to go out. You're not sure, so
Yep.
Chargers play it.
And that's that float. That's that float that causes some of that.
Raiders almost got the Chargers off guard there on that one. They were shifting.
Wiley's athleticism gets that ball there.
Nice block off there. That's Sophia Tapp. And there we had some miscommunication for the Raiders a couple times. That time Carthage had 4 players around.
Yeah, and they did a great job keeping that ball alive. There's so much net play there from Notre Dame and Illini West. And then ball goes up and it falls between 4 people.
Those are tough there.
Notre Dame's having success hitting that short float.
Raiders have it out here to the front. Eva sets it across. Good dig out there by Frazier. Nice hit in the back row. That was Artman. Raiders work the right side. Sophia Tapp. Good save.
Yeah, Sophia. Good job. There we go.
Flesh again. That was Flesh, by the way, on that earlier up front. And the Raiders get a point. Boy, what good hustle by Sophia.
Well, I'll tell you what, that whole defensive movement right now for Notre Dame is on fire. They're keeping the ball alive. And Wiley, with all of her experience that she's played, being in club, being here, she's taken that and put it to work tonight.
Boyer with the serve still. Good job by Jocelyn.
They got in each other's way there.
Raiders had 2 players back on the back. In between them, and Coach White explains there who should be where. Nice job.
I think she wanted Sophia to come down line and have the other Sophia White, take that corner. But that's a tough ball to play when they've been playing Wiley down the line. So
substitutions now for the Chargers. You know, we always talk about substitutions. What is it, 18?
18
subs in a
subs.
set?
Yep, you get 18 substitutions. Libero doesn't count, though. Libero's a free. You can go in and out as long as you cross the lap back 20. And
Carson Bliss, number 4 now, right in front of us here. You can just barely see her in the screen. 6 serving 17. Raiders waiting. Floater on that side to the front row. Breckenkamp straight down. You know, Wiley had the one earlier, and it's really hard when you're jumping over the blockers and putting that ball at a 45-degree angle.
Yeah, she crushed that thing, probably 2 feet off the 10-foot line. She was loaded there. She took all of her time and took it to him.
Substitutions, Flesh goes out and White for the Raiders.
And she was telling me tonight that she now gives high fives high up, so it keeps the energy.
Excellent.
So she used to do them low. She's trying to keep that ball high fives up.
Off the left side, Chargers are out. Raiders with the score. Raiders had that substitution. Remember, Pieper come in. Timeout taken out here. We'll just stay right here. Let's talk about Club 4 volleyball a little bit more again. Folks out there, if you want to check it out, you can always go to the website. Club 4, F-O-U-R, VB for volleyball. That's VB, Victory. Victory Bravo.
Yep.
There we go. And .com. And Club 4, I'll tell you what, we talked about it for those who have just joined. You know, it kind of came out of the Hannibal Club, came up to Quincy.
Hometown Hitters, then they rebranded it. So it's been in town for 2 years. It'll be a 3rd year. Program keeps growing. It went from 15 teams to 21 or 22. And now we're adding the developmental program for the little kids, trying to get them to understand the techniques and the skills of the game with having fun, of course, enjoying it. That's one of the big things you got to worry about when you develop kids is not to get them burnt out. So C4 is very good. They got a lot of good developmental coaches, a lot of good coaches that are in there to support, and plus a lot of good coaches that come from the area that are right now in some high school sports.
We talked about Delaney Beard, who used to play, and she's coaching with you.
Yeah, phenomenal young lady.
Oh, and a phenomenal block by Pieper in the front. That was solid there. Tristan was up.
And that's one thing Notre Dame's got to do, that height advantage they have in front. If they can get their block there, they can create a lot of problems for Illini West.
Raiders up 20-6. Still serving in the back, Taylor Ginnembacher. And they work to the left side. They being the Chargers. Hits the net. Raiders with another point. So that first one was close. Raiders have decided here, hey, let's step this thing up.
Yeah, that's what they were telling me pregame is that, you know, we're still going to attack. We're still going to go do it. But it looks like they have an urgency here in this second set that, you know, hey, wait, let's get back into rhythm. Let's get back into it. And look, kind of the opposite of what Illini West is doing now. There's some frustration coming from them as they're playing.
Ace by Ginnembacher. She still serves 22-6. To the front for the Chargers. They'll go left. And there's the block. Good job by Pieper on that side.
She has stepped up. I mean, first game's a little struggle for her, but she's came in and did a great job with her blocking right now. She's keeping the Illini West to have to adjust on their hitting.
Good height, and that's why basketball teams have a tough time with her around the basket.
Exactly.
And she's ambidextrous as well with that basketball.
And that could come into play as she's playing volleyball too, because of the blocking and to be able to push the other hand and do things with her.
By the way, for you guys that are ambidextrous, I think my brother in high school hurt his shoulder. He actually, as a quarterback, threw the other hand, but he came home and said, I'm ambidextrous. I said, stay away, I don't want to catch it.
Yep.
That means you're basically equally versed in both hands.
Yes.
Here's the serve, Ginnebacher for the Raiders. They try to do a quick hit, and this one is a quick hit for the Chargers. Anna Jacob up front.
I was waiting for them to get her involved in the game, and, you know, the situation was Illini was having a hard time passing. So if you're a middle and your team's struggling with passing, it's a lot harder to get the ball to you. So that was the first time they were able to get a ball to her, and she took care of it.
Robinson serving.
Then she leaves the game.
There's a free one on this side. Ava just got the touch over there. Working the left side. And that is it. They were looking for the touch.
Yeah, but I tell you what, that's where that height of that block is, because if you're trying to roll the ball over the block and they're so high, you tend to hit it out, and that's where they're coming to advantage right now. Illini West is trying to make some adaptations there in that game to get some momentum back. They just couldn't pull it out. Their communication, the things they did not want to happen tonight happened in that second set for them. They had struggle with getting the ball where they wanted to, playing more consistent.
And, of course, that knots us up 1 set each. We're going to the third set. And I tell you, Coach, the next team's up for these two teams. We mentioned in the pregame, thank you, Woodmart Building Center again. The second loss against Macomb for Illini West, they lost 25-20, 23-25, 13-25. So the longer they got into it, kind of like tonight, they get the first one and then seem to fade off.
Yep.
And their losses this year, if you missed the pregame, Unity. Of course, the Raiders have lost to Unity too, Southeastern. Twice to Macomb, Pleasant Plains, and Orion. So no slouches there.
Oh, no, solid programs throughout the state. So,
and, of course, the
hats
Raiders.
off to Illini West.
Yep, the Raiders, they've got 4 losses to that Unity team. Raiders, when you look at 14-3 Unity, BCC 13-3, Tri-Valley 11-4, and Limestone 16-0. And then you look at that match Tuesday night. The first set here did not look like anything like that match against Hannibal.
No, it did not. It just –
and that makes you realize, remember, again, you always have to remember, and we talk about this, we're dealing with 14 to 17, 18-year-old kids.
Yeah, and again, though, with Notre Dame, and again with Illini West too, some of these girls, they're competitive. So when we talk about big games, a lot of these girls know how to step up and play. But you're right. The thing that gets in the way a lot of times is just get that mental step, that mental block that gets caught in the game. And when they start making errors, how do they get those corrected in the 5 seconds they got or 8 seconds they got for a ball to come back at them? So it's really about how do I adjust to the game as I'm playing and getting that recap. And Notre Dame did a really good job coming back in that first set, but just didn't pull out enough points to get back in it.
Now here's something also. We're in the third set to win, right? But on Monday, when we go down for Quincy High against Hannibal, we're in Missouri.
Yes.
They play 5 sets, so you have to win 3.
Best 3 out of 5, yeah. So Quincy's got, if they're going to want to win that, they're going to have to take it in 3 or the best out of 5. And Hannibal, I tell you, no slouches. We saw that Tuesday night. So
I think the longer you play, Hannibal becomes tougher.
Oh, God, yes. They're just such a young, smart team.
Whoa, and there's a hit.
Breckenkamp coming back off where she started the second set. She's just
right in your living room almost.
She's having a great game in these last set and then starting out really well here this set.
1-0 Raiders. Again in that front. Pieper again up in that front along with Breckenkamp and Wiley. Serve is in. Here comes the front. Long hit, but a little more aggressive again. Who was that up there on the line? Oh, there it was. I'd flipped my switch over there. That was Gunning.
Kennedy's been a big person in this team to be playing.
Oh, almost a quick little dink over there. Comes to the Raiders. Down the line. Good job out here. That was Robinson. Keeps it in play. Chargers go up front. They'll go across. Pieper with the block and the touch. Went back over. Chargers again. Good block by Breckenkamp. Left side Wiley with a push down the line that time.
Tell you what, Notre Dame defense is not letting anything go away. Steeler with these Illini.
Good play here. I love when you get the back and forth like this, and it takes a long time for the point. Going across with the left hand that time.
Great job by Wiley. Good defense by Sophia.
Yeah, Gunning tried to put that across.
Yes.
To the left and a block.
Oh, man, what a point that was, ladies and gentlemen. Tell you what, we thought we were raising money for something there, the marathoner. But that was a great job.
Kenley Artman with the finish there.
Yeah, each team was playing really good. Notre Dame's defense, again, all over the court, saving those balls.
Elise Moore serves for the Chargers. Wiley, the service reception. And a big hit.
That's Eve. She's just, I tell you, she's on fire right now.
En fuego. 3-1 Raiders.
Wiley's playing one heck of a defensive game. Usually your outside hitter, you're feeding her the ball, but her defense right now tonight, picking up. She saved a lot of balls, and so's Eva actually played back row. So
Wiley with a serve, doesn't get on top enough. She's really been coming on hard.
Yeah.
That one she let go a little bit.
Yeah, it didn't drop as much, kind of just floated out. Sometimes that's just the way you hit the ball. It kind of floats up instead of going down.
And it brings it back over here to the Chargers. Serving will be Kennedy Artman. Good serve, good reception on the other side by Wiley. From the left side, Thomas came in. Just hit the net, didn't get it over.
Thomas was very, very powerful, effective last set, and she came in, just got that ball a little on top of it.
We're tied at threes in the third set here in Carthage. Wiley receives. The nice set to the left side. Oh, and Thomas straight down, but a great job there by Robinson.
Robinson made a great dig off of that powerful shot by Thompson. Just couldn't pick it up afterwards.
You know, and they've got about 5 girls with 50 to 72 digs in those first 12 matches, so they spread it around.
They sure do. So the digging's a team effort.
Big hit across, but this one goes out. That was Gunning again.
I think they're trying to make some adjustments with their hitting, and with the block of Notre Dame, they're going a little wide on it or a little over the out of bounds. So.
And Eva Breckenkamp, a nice cross court from the left to the right side deep. Not being able to service. Receive that one. Raiders with the point. 6-3 Raiders. Breckenkamp serves. Oh, a nice dig there. The dig was there, of course, by Robinson. Long hit by Illini West. And you had mentioned, too, it's not as big a wall. Well, it is a big wall. What am I talking about? Just didn't have Breckenkamp up there.
Yeah.
So, again, you've got that wall, and you're trying to hit over it.
Well, or they're hitting around it, and so they're just carrying the ball a little bit more out of bounds of their angle. So, and before in the game, like these tips that they just got, that was a great job by Thomas getting that ball roll over.
Block up front. And right back there. Well, they were going back up to Turwelp. From the right side, just off the right. That was Bliss, and she had a line.
Yeah, she had the shot. It just went a little wide on her. But I'm telling you, what they did in the first set when they played more consistent stuff, Notre Dame's picking that up now. The little tips, the little off-speed stuff, Notre Dame's defense is picking that up. So it's even harder for Illini West to adjust to their game. So it looks like they're trying to make some adjustments. But Notre Dame's keeping the pressure on and getting that block up there, and then their defense back row is just picking the ball up. And it's allowing them to keep the ball going and playing.
Glad you're with us on this Thursday night. Quincy Notre Dame, Illini West, some new coverage there. We've been, of course, covering the Quincy High Blue Devils. They're 14-0, undefeated in the first round of the Western Big Six, 7-0. And, of course, Geneseo and Moline played the other night. Geneseo beat Moline, so.
That's a big victory for Geneseo. Now that's going to have to match up when we go there. Blue Devils are going to have to be ready to play.
In a week or so, I believe, on a Thursday night, if I'm not mistaken. Breckenkamp, after the timeout to serve. Received on this side by Moore. Good job on the right side. Now, was that Gunning with that hit? It definitely, Raiders hit it out. And, of course, point by the Chargers.
I'm not for sure.
I saw her run in almost like she was going to get the high fives.
Yeah.
4 serving 8. Frazier for the serve for Illini West.
But Illini West must be seeing something on that right side. They've been setting that back row person pretty much.
Blocking the front row for the Raiders. Good swing out there by Jacob. Point Chargers into the net.
Good job by Notre Dame trying to get that pipe shot with Nora trying to get that ball. Wiley trying to set it up to Breckenkamp. So it's a good job, good idea. Just a little miss hit.
Olivia Frazier to serve again. Almost off the court there. Wiley, though, brings it in as Thomas saves the ball. And a block up front. That was Pieper with the block straight down. Good save by the Chargers. And a nice job there by Boyer. She was deep, and I think Thomas may have told her.
Yeah, like out, hey, get out of the way.
And again, you're not sure because we mentioned the ball is in play if it hits the line. So
yeah. I always tell my girls, too, if you get your foot on the line, then you know where you're at. If it's past your foot, then you're good. But that was a good communication by Notre Dame there. Get that ball, get that point.
Chargers go to the middle. Blocked inside. That's Turwell. Raiders have a free one here. Set to the back. Big hit by Wiley. Good job there by Frazier with the dig. Raiders are back in play, work the left side. Thomas with the touch. Thomas with the point. Thomas is having a nice match tonight.
She's having a great match tonight. She's making some adjustments. Talk about ambidextrous. She used that left hand, get that tip. So, good job.
Raiders 10 serving 5. Back to serve. Sophia White. Good block. Leah Turwell in front.
They have started to block tonight. They also, I tell you what, I've just been impressed with their defense too. Even Tuesday night, the way that they pick the balls up and don't let anything, they get it over and then they reset. Notre Dame's doing a good job with that tonight.
White serves. Raiders leading by 6. Back hit into the net. Raiders with another point there. Try to get the back hit from Artman.
And that's the one thing you don't want to have with the Raiders to get is like a rhythm or a momentum, because they have the ability to just take the game out of reach once they do that.
Hit from the left side.
So again, here lately, that's two errors on the Illini West that kind of gets them Notre Dame up in that close to that 8-point, 9-point area where it's hard to reach to get back in the game, especially a team like Notre Dame.
Notre Dame's up 13-5. Serve. Oh, just missed the line as you saw it right here. In fact, you got it. Unless our bug, the Mecca Sports in the corner, blocked that.
Yeah, I tell you though, that was at least, I would say at least an inch or a half inch out of bounds, but it was a tough shot.
Side out over to Illini West. Serving was Shutwell. Raiders, good job of recovering on that one by the Chargers. Raiders have it. Set to that right side. Timing issue a little bit there. Leah was up there, turned up, and just missed the hit. Point to the Chargers. Shutwell, Ava, the junior libero, back to serve again. She'll work the left line.
Oh, that's way pushed.
Wow, good recovery there.
Plays like that helped Notre Dame to recover.
And then a big hit by Turo up in the middle. And she was set for the block if it came back to her. Good job.
Olivia Frazier, though, what a play to run out of bounds there and make a one-handed save, emergency save, but just didn't get it over. But see, those little things like that little hustle Notre Dame does, keeps that ball in play. They save themselves a lot of time. They save themselves.
Kate Gramke checks in number 8. She's serving for the Raiders. Oh, and back to that corner there. Gramke was going back, couldn't get it. Side out and back over to the Chargers.
Sophia.
Have we had Gramke in there that much?
No, Gramke started the game. First set, she had a couple of struggles hitting, and then put in the Thompson. So she's
yes.
Yep.
Well, that's why I couldn't figure how she was missing there. She was in that front row on Tuesday night a lot.
Yep.
Raiders the set. There's the lefty. Flesh. Chargers, though, send over a free ball. Whoa, and a good dig there. That was Wiley. Back at the Raiders. Hit. Good save in the back. That's Sophia Tapp. Raiders with a hit out here.
Oh.
Good hustle. Couldn't get it back in play. Point Raiders. Lots of good hustle out there, but boy, as you get that, if you get that dig or that ball back in play there, it's going to be a free ball back on the other side.
And that's where Notre Dame's taking advantage of. They're getting a lot of free balls. They're not allowing Illini West to run their offense. So a lot of free balls are coming their way, and they're taking care of it. Or they're keeping the ball alive and getting another chance at it.
Big hit there.
That's a nice dig.
Indeed it was. That was Shutwell with the dig. And the point to the Chargers. There's a big swing there from Wiley.
Shutwell just dug in there and got that pass, and then Wiley gets in there.
10 serving 15, substitutions back up in the front. Kennedy Gunning right in front of us here to serve. Robinson. Reception on the far side. Oh, and a great job, Wiley. Pretty close on that left touch, hitting the line there, Coach.
I'm glad I'm not the official here.
We don't have anybody in the corners. You know, a lot of times we'll have the.
That was pretty tight.
You know, the tougher thing is, and that's why you have a line judge on the other, as Breckenkamp gets the point from the left side for the Raiders, is it's tough to see from there across that line with the ball flattening out. As you know, when it hits, it will actually expand.
Yep. And
so
that's the problem. Like if the official's back like they are on the side stuff, if it misses an inch but he's on that angle, looks like it touched the line. So they call it sometimes in. So
Genenbacher with the serve. Here comes a free one for the Raiders. Set to the front. In the middle. Big hit there. And that's Wiley again with the score.
So they switching at Wiley. Sometimes Wiley comes through the middle and Eva's outside on the outside, but Eva has taken control of some of this game, being a leader out there, senior. Then Wiley has just both combined in defense and offense. She's just.
Genenbacher with a good serve. Nice hit from the left side. And the dig.
Oh.
Side out goes to the Chargers. I couldn't see who had that dig, but both hit and a dig.
Well, Boyer had the dig for Notre Dame. She did a great job digging that ball up.
And I couldn't remember who had the big hit here from the Chargers on that one.
Yeah, it was, I think it's.
Was it Gunning again?
Kennedy Gunning, yeah. I think she was hitting from the outside that time. We had a nice shot.
At least more serves for the Chargers. Raiders go to the right side. Breckenkamp had to do a little touch there. Raiders setting it up.
Eva.
Big hit, just out. Boy, I'll tell you, they are close.
I'll tell you, she hit those Tuesday night against Hannibal, had someone out. But, boy, at the end of the match, she was hitting that line like it was on target.
Yeah, normally, like I said, when Quincy High will hold on a second here. Breckenkamp.
Nice cut, but that was a heck of a save on Illini West part.
To the front. Breckenkamp straight down.
You got to give Sophia Topanga credit there on making that nice pass off of that dig, getting that ball up there. She did a great job for Notre Dame, focusing on getting that pass up the center and making Eva have that shot. Great job.
Raiders serving up 18-13. Wiley to serve. Chargers go to the middle. Nice touch in the front.
Nice pancake there by Boyer.
Gunning tried to sneak one in. Boyer.
That's the play. I mean, that's where they've been tonight. The last two sets, they're just not letting anything touch the floor. And Notre Dame's making sure if they don't touch the floor, it's coming back over so they can reset. So what a great defensive game so far tonight from Notre Dame.
Wiley to serve. Received by the Chargers. Blocked up front by Breckenkamp. And then just a miss, kind of reaching out to hit, miss hit over on this side for the Chargers.
Yeah, Illini West, they're getting the lead in their head. They're getting things in their head. So the communication, the mental errors are really impacting what they're doing tonight. So,
hey, we'll take a quick break here. Raiders lead 20-13. We're tied up 1-1. This is the third set, and this is high school volleyball. QND at Illini West here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at QND Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
And we are back. Jeff Wellman along with Mike Llewellyn. You know, it was funny, the first set there, the crowd here and the students were making a lot of noise. You just got done saying it's quieted down the crowd, and they stood up on cue.
They stood up on cue. Right after the commercial, right during the commercial, I was saying how quiet they got, and then they start standing up. That's a great fan base, though, when you can have that. Illini West is fortunate to have that on their team.
Good block up front. That's Thomas with the block. Breckenkamp was there, too. Thomas back across the court for the point. She's having fun. Everybody's having fun.
Yeah, it looks like Notre Dame's relaxed right now. Like,
let serve and drops. You know, you can't plan that, but like we mentioned, when you hit it hard like that, that's what you're expecting.
Well, yeah, and Wiley's always going to come off, so many inches off the net. That's the way she plays that ball. So she's going aggressive. Also, she switched sides on her serve, so she's looking for a different angle to play.
She was working that left side, now on the right side. Good job by Taylor Ginnembacher. Off court on that one. And a great block up front by the Chargers. That was Kennedy Gunning.
Yeah, Kennedy's playing a really good game.
Don't forget to stick around after the game. In the post-match wrap-up here, we'll have Coach up for the CUNY's coaches' comments here. We'll hear from Coach Danielle White. And we'll also have our Pepsi plays and players of the game as well of the match. 14 serving 22. Artman with a serve. Raiders work the right side. Big hit, and that's Breckenkamp.
Yeah, they can't stop her.
Well,
right
they worked off the side of the block there on that one.
Yes, she brought that all the way across the corner, so they didn't have the angle to cover that. They were covering her across court, mainly to this left side, but she brought it all the way to the right. So she did a great job making that cut.
And a nice job from the right side for the Chargers. Kennedy Gunning, block was in front of her, and she worked across to the middle of the court.
Basically the same shot that Eva just took, just a little slower pace, causing Taylor to have to reach and dive for it, just missed it.
15 serving 23. Olivia Frazier in, the junior to serve.
Oh.
Lots of people went up on that one.
Yeah.
For the Raiders, Breckenkamp was there. Thomas stayed down,
Well, you
though.
have your three hitters right there all together. So you have Wiley, Eva, Breckenkamp, and then Sophia, who's hitting really well tonight, having Sierra, having a great night, just in each other's, like, who's going to get it?
Big hit, but a big block on the other side by Turwelp. 4 hits on the Chargers. Turwelp was up front, although...
Called 4 hits.
Yes. Well, the reason I said that, I thought that was
touch.
for the match point, but it actually...
This is match point. You got Sophia White here serving. She's a pretty good little server, little float, punch float there she's got. Well, that time it rolled.
Up to the front left. And there it is, the point and the kill up front. Anna Jacob for the Chargers. 17 serving 24, so no mistakes for the Chargers, and it's the, if so, it's the match Raiders.
Yep.
Raiders with a set for the match. Big hit. Flesh from the left side. Chargers now from the right side. Good job there. That was White, I believe.
Yep, Sophia White saved that ball, reached up.
Left side, big hit. That time Wiley's in the back for the dig, the save. Big hit from Eva Breckenkamp from the back.
It's a back row attack, way back on the baseline. Sinks it in the middle of the court in front of the Illini West.
For the victory.
Woo! Notre Dame fired up, people.
Indeed.
Just when you thought they were in trouble, they come out and just take the second and third set, no problem.
Illini West played well in that first one, winning 28-26, but the Raiders came back for 2 and 3, 25-7, 25-17, and the Raiders improved to 12 and 4 on this, or 13 and 4 on the season. Illini West will fall to 11 and 7. I believe they've got Carthage or Central next Monday, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. It might be Notre Dame has Central on Monday.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure where Illini West goes. I had some of those notes out here earlier.
Yeah, I had something, but I'm not for sure where they're going.
Doing a double check here on my notes. But I do know that, of course, we'll be on Monday at Hannibal, so we'll get to see Jason Leindecker's team on Monday. We just watched them the other night as the Quincy High Blue Devils will take their undefeated record down to Hannibal to take on the one-loss Hannibal Pirates. That should be a good one. But let's back up on this one here. Raiders did a nice job. I thought Illini West had a lot of good things, especially in that first set. Raiders just seemed to pick it up the next 2 sets.
Well, I think the biggest thing was Illini West played within their own game the first set. They continued to keep the lead, even though when it got tied, they get the next point. They continued to fight and play the game, but it looked like the second, third game that they were trying to adjust way too much. But Notre Dame also adjusted, just by their defense just picked up pace. You couldn't get a ball down. Illini West couldn't get a ball down. If they were hitting the ball over, sometimes it was going out of bounds because their blocking was there. So Notre Dame really played with a lot more pace and never say die attitude, where they're just keeping the ball off the floor and keeping that ball alive so they can get the next ball. And that's what we always say is you can't worry about the next point. It's just the next ball. Because if you start worrying about the point you just gave up, then you're not focused on what's happening right then.
Yep.
So play that next ball.
That's part of that mental aspect of the game we've been talking about. And, of course, we've talked, you and I, with way back when in the mid-'80s when a guy, Coach Lichtenberg, was from Indiana, or check that, Ohio. Great football coach. Came in to be the offensive coordinator at the new Quincy College football. And he always said the most important play is the next one.
That's right.
You know,
in any sport, because you can't do anything about the past. There's no sense of focusing on that. It's the next play.
Because you're thinking about it, you're going to mess up the next play.
Yeah, because you're not focused on the moment. And, you try to stay in the moment. Whatever happened in the past, whatever seconds or whatever afterwards, you got to stay within the moment when you play. And that's the thing. And it seems like the Notre Dame girls were within that when they played. So that was phenomenal play on Notre Dame's part. Got to give hats off to Illini West, though. They did not stop fighting the whole game. Just little errors and stuff created the opportunity for Notre Dame to grab that lead. But you had a great Illini West team, and Notre Dame just came out on fire.
Well, think about it, too. There, as we mentioned before the match, Danielle White had coached a lot of these kids on the junior high team. Mm-hmm. So as we kind of joked beforehand, it's Danielle White against Danielle White because of some of the older kids there. So I think that first match, too, they're showing off that, and they really did a nice job. And then, of course, Coach White makes the adjustments she needs to make. And when we saw some good stuff coming out as some of the substitutions as well.
Yep. And that's what a benefit that Coach White has is she kind of knows the personalities of those girls on the other side. So she can make those adjustments with that personality and get things done.
Well, I'll tell you what, that'll do it for the regular portion, but stick around after this break. We'll hopefully have Coach White here. Since she's not used to coming up here, I found this is, when coaches aren't used to coming up, they go to their regular routine and they're not sure. So a lot of times you'll hear us shouting across in a basketball game or something, hey, we're over here, and so we'll do that as they take a break. But Notre Dame in 3 sets. Illini West wins the first, next to Notre Dame, and we'll have more about this. We'll talk to Coach right after this, right here in Carthage on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
And we are back here in Carthage, and we're waiting for Coach. We gave a shout out there. I love it. I sent somebody out there after her because, as we mentioned, we're not
she was visiting with some past people.
Yep.
So she's coming up here now.
And we'll have a chance to talk to her. As we mentioned, Monday night we'll be down in Hannibal, so we'll have another chance to look at the Pirates. And with that, we'll have Quincy High. And make sure you hear us all right there, Coach.
Yep.
And let's hear you talk a little bit. And so, hey, first set, your girls that you used to coach did a pretty good job of taking the Raiders all the way and took the victory.
Yeah, we came out a little sluggish in that first set. Came out from a pretty big deficit, and we didn't end up on top that first set. But second, third set, they really pulled themselves together and played at their level, and we saw some really good things from all the girls.
We saw some change a little bit there too, and what we thought, and I'll let Coach get in here after this. Sierra Thomas came in, big hits from the left and the right side, both in the second and the third set. Nice thing to see her come off and with the kills.
Sierra, she is such a versatile player, and she hasn't really had a main role this season. It's kind of just, where we need her. And so her being able to come off the bench tonight and put a couple down pretty strong and hard off that left side was very key for us.
Well, Coach, too, I was talking to the girls earlier before the game, and they were talking about how they're going to continue to play and go after the ball, and you could tell that. One of the things, I don't know what you're doing, but, man, they don't let the ball drop. They are going after it. What kind of, is that just the mentality of them to not give up?
Yeah, we really push for go get the ball mentality. And, you're always ready no matter, if you think the ball's down or if you think the ball's up. You're always ready to play that ball no matter what until you hear that whistle. And so they've really embraced that, and, it's really starting to show.
It sure did. I was just impressed with the way Eva and Nora played their defensive game. Usually they're thinking about their hitting, but the way they picked up, Eva's one-hand emergency pass, but Wiley stepping up, making some great passes in the back row to allow that front row to make some good attacks. And so it was impressive to see what you think your hitters are going to do, how they're playing defense. And then, of course, you have Boyer, who just all over the floor, and that pancake was just beautiful. So you must be doing something right with making sure that ball doesn't touch the floor.
Yeah, absolutely. And just learning to trust the person next to you and, know that they're going to make the effort and then I'm going to make the effort, with them. So then we, have every opportunity to get that ball back over the net. And so, they're really competitive. They're really aggressive. And so every opportunity they have, they're going to take it.
Well, we've got a couple matches coming up in the future here. We'll actually have Southeastern and Macomb. That'll be two good ones. And then, of course, I think we wait till the very end of the year before we see Quincy High coming into the pit.
Yeah. So we'll, have about one or two games that, these next couple weeks. And then our season really will finish strong. We're going to have Quincy High, I think, on the 20th, and then we have that Notre Dame tournament that weekend, and, we're going to have Breeze Mater Day there and a lot of competitive teams. So, it'll be a good, strong finish going into postseason.
And postseason will be here for you, know it. Of course, I believe October 7th, 8th, right around in there is when we'll have the seeds and the brackets come out. Notre Dame will be hosting a site as well as Macomb, so two of the powers there, which is great. So all those fans who came out the other night, plenty of season out there, still get out there, and that was really neat. We talked about in the pregame, although I'm not sure if it got out or not, the 164 future Raiders that came out the other night as well.
Yeah, that was unbelievable. I was supposed to place the pizza order on Monday, but number just kept rising and rising. And so, I looked at it Tuesday morning, and we were at 95, and then started raining. Soccer got canceled, getting text messages. We're at 125, and we just told everybody, come on out. We're here to, watch some good volleyball and, spend time together as the Notre Dame community.
Well, we saw some good volleyball then. We also saw some good volleyball tonight. Congratulations. And we will be with you. I think we're planning on that Wednesday up at Macomb to travel up there as well. And then, of course, we'll be over when Quincy High invades the pit there on October 20th. So congratulations, Coach.
Sounds good. Thanks for coming out tonight, guys.
You got her. Coach. And that's Danielle White. She's the head coach of the Raiders. Her comments are brought to you by Cunis Auto Group, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. We'll hear from our sponsor. When we come back, we'll wrap up the post-game or the post-match here on MegaSportsCo.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at QND Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
And we are back here, and I am glad I'm doing it too, I guess, there. So Jeff Wellman and Mike Llewellyn here. Raiders win it in 3 sets. And we're looking at Pepsi's plays or players of the match tonight. And what you got?
Again, the tough thing is there were so many great little plays. The Notre Dame part, shout out to the defense. Anybody that's played defense, made a pass, made a dig. phenomenal job tonight at Notre Dame. But I was in the interview, I told Coach it's nice to see that you have your hitters also playing defense. I think that was key tonight. They made some massive saves, but you had Sophia, Topanga coming in, playing some nice volleyball. Boyer all over the court. And then in the second and third set, Eva Breckenkamp, you couldn't stop her. She was all over. And then the blocking of Notre Dame caused a lot of adjustments for Illini West, creating more opportunity for Notre Dame to attack or get their points off of that. So I think the play of the game would have to go to Notre Dame not letting the ball fall, being active so that everybody had an opportunity to play. But even Breckenkamp lit it up tonight, hitting, but their defense kept that ball up so she could do that. So I got to give credit to the defense on tonight's game.
Awesome. And then, of course, Wiley did a lot of things, as we expect her to do, changing up. And you talked about her defense as well today, but she got on a roll and also serving as well as on her up attacking.
Well, she adjusted her serves, and she made some nice movement with her floats going between the gaps, causing some trouble. Also, Notre Dame adjusted some of their float serves to be short, which caused a lot of problems for Illini West to get a good offensive movement going, and it really took them off pace. And so Notre Dame did a good job adapting tonight.
Well, that is our Pepsi plays and players of the match tonight. And by the way, let's talk about Illini West, too, because they had some good looks out there tonight.
Okay, and they don't miss serves, and when they do, that's the issue. They did have some very good look. Their defenses, they kept the ball going. Just a lot of times it was out of system, allowing Notre Dame to set up their offense. So they just had more. Notre Dame's had more opportunity to set up their offense in the last two sets. The first set, they just played within themselves and took advantage of what they had, and they came out and won it by 2, going a little extra points there.
And we're going to go ahead and we'll go to our Pepsi spot, and we'll come back and wrap it up here in Illini West as the Raiders win 2 out of 3. And thank you, Pepsi, for the plays and players of the match here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Get a 6-pack of 24-ounce bottles right now at Walmart for only $5.67. Choose any Pepsi product. That's a 6-pack of 24-ounce bottles for only $5.67. Do the math. That's amazing savings.
This is a good.
Yep, it is. And, of course, Coach Llewellyn and I, of course, we were talking in the post-game here, and good stuff out here tonight. Club 4 volleyball, I had a question earlier.
Yeah.
So someone doesn't get in the first 2 weeks, and then all of a sudden says, man, I'd like to get in that next gen. Is there time to come in along the way or not?
I believe there is. We always allow that. I just don't. You'd have to get on the club thing, see if this registration is still available, or get a hold of Gabby Wyman. Just email Club 4. I think the email is club4vb at Gmail.
There you go. That's usually a good one there.
But yeah, you can just get a hold of us get a hold of Gabby at Club 4 just to ask her. But usually we offer that, and it's usually just you pay for the session. But I believe once we get started with the developmental program, if it's going to be once a week, you'll be able to be coming and going and doing that to get your kids developed and get them just a sense of having fun and playing volleyball.
Well, I know a lot of times when you have your camps or your clinics and stuff around, they'll have, if you come late, you might not get a shirt, or you might have to pay a little bit more than what you did before, just because it is prepping that stuff.
Well, that's the issue. Like when you order shirts and stuff, sometimes they order some extra, but they can't guarantee a shirt if everybody comes late. And so also we had hula bowls at our kickoff, so some kids hula bowl brought some extra just in case if somebody didn't order one because they just came that day. So. But, yeah, it takes a lot to get those things organized for the kids and everything. So sometimes if you're a little late on the registration or you want to come, you might be without something.
Coach, you can say it. They're bringing those extra hula bowls for Coach Llewellyn.
You know that.
He gets the ones that are left over. I think we're going to have 10 more girls. You better bring some more.
I got to put mine in. Yeah.
There we go.
Can't just eat one of those.
Well, good matches up here tonight. Again, Illini West wins the first 28-26. Raiders come back 25-7, 25-17. Last thoughts on tonight, Coach?
This is my second time watching Notre Dame play, and I'm in the rumor mills of volleyball, so I hear things. And what I didn't hear was their fight, the not giving up. And we always know Notre Dame's competitive. That's just a competitive nature in that school. It's just always compete. But nobody said that when I was talking to them about how much they don't want to lose. So when you got a team that hates losing more than winning, there's a danger. There's a danger. So I think when it comes to postseason, of course they got a tough regional. You got Macomb and all those teams in there. But if they continue to play with that little attitude or that don't give up, they got a lot of things going positive for them.
Should be a lot of fun. We still have 4 weeks of volleyball season before we get to that point. So make sure if you want to check us out here. And we tell you, like and subscribe. The reason we tell you that, not only because we want to know, but then you get alerts when we come on. Like maybe Alleman the other night when I didn't post it because I wasn't sure on the equipment and it was kind of a freebie. Those people who went ahead and had alerts, they were aware and they popped on there. So go ahead and do that, and that just gives us a good idea of where we're at there. And Coach Pettit likes it too when his subscribers go up.
Yeah, and ladies and gentlemen, I mean, I got to give Mecca Sports Co. big credits. They contacted me about helping out here, and without Mecca Sports Co. stepping in and doing some volleyball, it's created a good atmosphere for volleyball and our volleyball community. So I got to give a big shout out to Coach Pettit, Jeff Wellman, getting this going, because it's a great thing for volleyball in our area, and we have some great volleyball teams. So by doing this, they're just helping support what we do and allowing fans to keep track of their team. And so I got to give a big shout-out to Mecca Sports Co.
And we'll give a thank you to Coach Sawyer Johnson and A.D. Grant, as he'll be getting ready for basketball before you know it, as they got us set up here. We appreciate that. I love it because we're on the stage, but we've got the curtain behind us, so we can actually slide into the curtain and almost disappear from each other here. But it's a fun one. Always loved doing basketball when I was up here as well. So, Coach, thank you for tonight. It was a good one tonight, and everybody have safe trips back home. And we'll be back on the air next Monday night. But you can check us out. All you got to do is go to the website, meccasportsco.com. Well, for Mike Llewellyn, I'm Jeff Wellman from Carthage. We're heading out here as it went 3 sets. The Raiders with the victory over Illini West as they improved to 13-4. Illini West falls to 11-7. And this has been high school volleyball, Notre Dame style tonight.
Yeah.
Right here on meccasportsco.com. Good night, everyone.